And we're back at the track that is 30 minutes away from the Golden Gate Bridge. We're at Sonoma Raceway. It is a road course, so we have our road track car going today. This is the car I'm going to use. Let me get out to an actual straightaway, and we'll give you a nice little view of the car. This race is going to be rough. I tried to, and there we go, the Alliance truck parts car. I tried to practice last night with some CPU. It sucked. So, well, I got to qualify high. I'm hoping to qualify high. Because if I don't, we're going to suck. Trust me. Just trust me. It'll suck. It's a bit of a rough course. But first road course, so I'm actually kind of excited for it at the same time. Well, we'll see what's good in the hood here in Sonoma in Southern California. Probably blistering hot day on the racetrack. The track's going to be hot, but we'll deal with it. That was too hot into this turn. Also, one of the biggest problems I have with this specific turn is the car opens up way too easily, as you saw right there. You absolutely cannot jam on the accelerator like I just did. Here we go, qualifying lap. Let's make it a goodie. So, been stuck at home still. My job ended up closing for a little while, but we'll see where that lands us. Which means I do have more time to stream, which I don't necessarily mind. But it's been like 5 days, and I'm already excited to get back to work. 4 days. And so but let's see what we can do. I need to start letting onto the brake probably about here so I can get around. That'll work. I hit the wall, but that'll work. That's a little bit faster than I thought we would go. Here we go. Let's see where this puts us on the racetrack. 11th. Okay, that's not bad at all. Let's see what the rest of the field looks like. Give me 1 second here. Logano, Busch, Harvick, Busch, and Suarez. Suarez is coming out of the woodworks all of a sudden. He's placing top fives in places. But let's go ahead and start this race. Got a lot of alternate cars running today. We've got one as well. The 72 car is running really fast. Paul Menard, during practice, his engine blew up. And so that's what ended up happening there. Up next to Denny Hamlin, and it looks like we got Larson and Johnson in front of us. And then I think Corey LaJoie actually qualified really high here. He actually did have a seriously fast car.
Still there. Left side.
I tell you what, that's probably Martin Truex Jr., not Corey LaJoie.
Clear, left side.
But apparently LaJoie's car is very fast today, according to the scouting report. Let's get to the inside of Larson, Johnson. Suarez has already lost one spot. And I think this is the 78 of MTJ. That's what a spotter always says. Whenever he takes the lead in a race, he'll be like, new leader, MTJ. So.
Still there.
Roger Penske calls Brad Keselowski BK sometimes. So I guess we're, oh no. And we got a penalty already. Shoot.
Right side.
Martin Truex Jr. doesn't get one. We got a pit. Okay. Or we got a caution. That'll fix it a little bit. We're back in 12th, which is essentially where we were. So I guess I won't argue with it. Yeah. We've just got Eric Jones in front of us. I'm going to try to slide down below here. That's not going to work, so I'm going to have to hit the brakes. A lot of brake working in this track. These cars are designed, and our heavy cars, they're designed to turn left only. They do have a tendency to open up on you if you go right. See Blaney right there. He did tap us, so that probably didn't help at all, but try to get to the inside of Jones here. Swing to the outside, and we're right there with Truex Jr. back in the spot that we were in before. Little tap on Larson's bumper, kind of get him to move aside. Suarez looks like he had trouble on this turn right here. I don't count the turns on this track. There's like 17 of them. Actually, I couldn't tell you how many turns exactly there are. Better right there. And got to remember to slow down a little bit right here as well. All right. Perfect little turn right there. Let's get a good one right here. This is the one that everybody has trouble with. The hairpin. That was a little better than I expected it to be, especially for a first one. Final lap in the stage. Bit of a weird race today. It's going to be weird because it's a longer track. Running 25%, there's probably going to be 25, 30 laps or so. Because this is like 100. I think they run like 111, 100 laps, something like that. So 25% of that. Hamlin, look at Hamlin's front bumper at this point. That's pretty bad. One thing, though, I'm good at, though, I love these road courses. So if I can get out to a part where I'm not having to deal with a pack, I like to think of myself as lethal. The only problem is I think Kyle Busch is way out there. Kyle, don't do this to me, bro. Yeah, Busch is in second. Harvick's up here. And looks like Logano is in first, which I guess we can deal with. Oh, okay. See what I mean? We opened up there. Now we probably have some damage on our door. Exactly. The front, the right, and the back. Got fourth in the stage. All right. Let's see. What are we looking at for stuff here? Tires are fine. Gas is fine. We're not going to pit. Let's just go right into it. Still in fourth. The caramel M&M's car and the red, white, and blue Mobil 1 car. So we're out front. Let's start jockeying with the leaders here. See what we can do. I will be doing probably a gas-only stop later. And Harvick is spinning already. That's the other thing. This track, there's a pit. This track, very easy to spin. So, one little tap and you might open up. You never know.
Ready. Right side. Couple more turns. Two to go. Clear all around.
A couple more. I'm pretty sure there's like 30-some turns left, buddy. We took the lead from Logano with a little slingshot right there. Gonna try to hold on to it, create some space. And we'll see about taking this right into victory lane today. Try to have some clean laps up here. All right. I'm not going to do a lap with first-person view. It is, it's not fun. There's too many hills. Maybe if you guys want, I might start streaming my Xfinity season that I'm doing. I'm racing every single race 100% of the race with all the rules. And I'm racing in first person only, no exceptions. So if we're going to suck, we're going to suck. But I'm kind of practicing. I'd like to try to take up, get an iRacing setup and try doing that at some point. So might have to explore that that realm. That way I can actually get a wheel. But just see what happens here. We're coming around this turn with this big glare right here. This wasn't this specific section wasn't as bad as it usually is. But anyway, this Alliance Truck Parts car, Brad, as far as I understood, hadn't run the best in these cars when he had it, so we'll see. I like the look of the car. It's a nice, sleek. The black and yellow goes together really well. And of course, Sonoma's weird with the camera angle, so I can't really view the side of the car or the front. The camera kind of shoots up, makes it look like I'm looking above him. But you get the gist. This is his only like solid colored car besides the Auto Trader car, and so this is what we're going to use at all the. There we go, stage win. Got some playoff points, but we're going to use this at all the road courses. And so I think, let me see how many laps we have left, but I think we're going to elect to pit. Yep, and we're going to take 1 can of fuel, no tires, no repairs. We're going to try to get out of here. Yep, there we go. We did it. We're going to try to get out of here in first. This might be a little bit of a short episode today.
Ready. Right side.
There we go, off to a good jump. We're real fast on those restarts, especially when we're out in front of the pack. We didn't go with tires because the tires aren't that bad. They're at 86%. I'm going to leave those. I don't think many people have fresh tires because of that situation. I think a lot of people went gas only. Smart move by me to go gas only. Just look at that car. It's a beaut. We're going to try to take it to victory lane. Might hit you guys up with a couple of episodes today. We'll have to see. I've been doing a lot of cooking. Last night I made a sweet, spicy, sticky chicken. It's got honey, brown sugar, garlic, ginger, and Tabasco. Well, not even Tabasco. It's just hot sauce. You can have like your favorite hot sauce. Doesn't matter which one. Good exit. And we're going to put that space back between ourselves and Logano, about 2 to 3 car lengths. Now we're growing that gap even more. So I think tonight we're actually going to make some meatloaf with a brown sugar glaze. Not even a glaze. I think it's more of like a sauce topping. So please don't hit the wall. Oh, we barely missed it right there. Good thing though, it put us, gave us some distance between ourselves and Logano. So yeah, my challenge in that Xfinity series, since I can't have 2 Monster Energy series at the same time, we went ahead and did the Xfinity instead because I don't want to do trucks. I need to do something close to the speed of NASCAR. While Xfinity isn't as fast, maybe 6-7 mile-an-hour difference, you know, I don't want to run trucks where you're going to be hitting 160 to 180 on the straightaways. You know, Logano's kind of growing or closing the gap. Left front's looking a little rough. 12 laps to go. Maybe we should have gotten some tires. We'll find out. We'll see what happens. There's a caution. We're going to try not pitting. I want to try to stay out front.
Have a good day. Stay sharp. Be ready here.
And we're off.
Right side.
And Logano's still not keeping up, so I'm under the impression that he didn't take tires either.
Clear all around.
And so I don't think any of these top 5 guys took tires. It's hard to tell if I would have taken tires if I would have still been up here. You know, because we've had those races in the past, i.e., you know, I think Vegas was one of them, and one of Michigan, I think, was another one where I took 4 tires on the restart, and we ended up in, like, 27th place. So one of the things I do a lot is use this little guardrail, or not really a guardrail, and Logano might actually pass us here. These blue and whites, or blue and yellow little checks to kind of guide my car and kind of run to the inside, especially since we have them. I love using them. It probably slows your car down just a little bit when you do, but it also keeps me on the track. I've seen a lot of drivers do that myself, so Logano's passing us to the inside here. Yep. Whoopsie. Sorry, buddy. I actually didn't mean to do that. It opened right up, opened up wide open there. Logano managed to save it. I know we're teammates. I probably should have just let him go, especially if I'm racing courteously, but I would love to open up this car with a win. Maybe we'll have some good luck in it. I can't wait for Charlotte Roval. Roval has overtaken Sonoma with my favorite road course, but I guess it's a semi-oval is what they classify it as. It's it's the inner road course and then the oval on the outside there. I'm going to try to do something a little different, swing all the way out like that. And see, then I can catch this on the way out. You catch that little side track, which, like I said, might slow your car down a little bit, but it's nice to have there. I think Logano is kind of catching right back up to us. That's okay. Team Penske, just don't be mad at me. Don't try to wreck me. I need this as much as you do.
Left side.
Yeah, Logano is gunning for us. Good exit. Pretty good exit. So if we get this win, we're going to inch our way back up towards Kyle on top of the standings. I would love to be the #1 car going into it, because I think for the next few races of the playoff series, by point standing and playoff points, a finish, as long as I finish, I'm there. So it doesn't really matter. I don't really have to wait, race competitively. But, I can kind of save the car. But at the same time, it's kind of like I want to be able to pull a win out during that first round, even if I don't need one, because that puts me so much farther ahead and I don't even really have to worry about it. But we'll see. We'll see. Logano's giving me hell right now. I know it doesn't look like it looks like a lot more space on a road course like this. It will be gained back around these turns if you don't play it right. And so with only being able to go about 30 around these turns, see, Logano catches right back up right there. I'm going to probably end up getting passed on the hairpin at some point. Oh no, I hit the wall. That was bad. Yep. Backing it down. I'm going to try to keep going. We're crossing our fingers here. Should be headed towards 4 or 5 laps left with that caution. That hurt. That was stupid. Because now Logano's going to be right back on top of us. Yep, 2 laps left. Can we hang on? We've got the entire pack behind us now. That's not what I wanted, because we were all kind of strung out by 4 or 5 car lengths apiece. Like I said, I don't mind giving it to Logano. If Jimmy Johnson wants to take this one, I'm going to be fine as well, because that only gives him 7 playoff points. But Kyle Busch, Kurt Busch is a little bit more of a threat right now. I just don't want to deal with them. And so I don't want to deal with the stress of somebody closer to my standing trying to get up here. And if I lose, if I lose a spot, it's not going to hurt anybody. I've been back and forth in the top 5 all season. I think I've dropped as far as 4th place. And been as high as 1st until Kyle Busch started winning every living race. Like I said, he and I had won 6 out of the first 9 races of the year. So Logano's going to try something this last lap, I bet. I wouldn't be surprised. Usually something happens on the last lap, especially with me not making it around that corner the way I wanted to. Front end of the car is damaged a little bit. See, these hairpin turns are what's going to kill me. They're going to catch me on these hairpin turns. That's way too far outside. Oh, this is so stressful. Because, see, if you look in that rear view mirror, he's gotten so much bigger in the last, like, 3 laps than I've needed him to be. Joey, stay back. Please stay back, brother. I don't know. No, no, go away. Go away. Ow, no. We cut the corner. That should be a penalty. Oh, no. I'm sorry, Joey. He'll catch back up to me, I guarantee it. Final lap. And see, we're having to slow down. We got some bad tires. Maybe he took some left sides or something. All right, this looks good. Looks good, looks promising. Slowing it down here. See, Logano's still there. And once we get to this hairpin turn, and then we're going to get to the hairpin turn in that... Oh, no, here he comes. Start blocking, ladies and gents. We're going to have to block to win this thing. Because our car does not have the tires to avoid Joey coming around this hairpin turn here. It is going to be balls to the wall. And here he comes. He's to the outside. I'm blocking. He might try to bump me here and open me up. He's going around. Oh, no! Oh, they called a caution. They shouldn't have done that. I think we probably would have been past the overtime wall, right? Or the overtime line.
Pace car is off.
That might be the overtime line, the yellow line there. Well, we've got a completely smashed in front end. And we've got to fight Logano for this. And now we've got Busch to worry about as well.
Left side. All right, now you're clear.
It's going to get rough. I'm definitely bumping Logano. I'm not happy with him at all. Well, I really shouldn't be not happy with Logano. I should be unhappy with my car opening up there because my temperature is probably, yeah, my temperature is climbing. This car is getting retired. We're going to have to put the wrap on a brand new car.
Left side.
And let's fly through these turns here. Let's try to catch him. Oh, we're too tight. We're too tight. Logano's going to run away with this, and we might lose one more spot to Kyle Busch. We are way too tight. Here comes Kurt Busch. The Busch brothers. Kyle bumping. Kyle, no likey. Pretty decent exit. We put some distance between us and the Busch brothers. Logano is going to run away with this if we don't get a caution in the last lap here. We would have safely won second if it wasn't for us spinning up there. Like I said, our car opens up on that hairpin. We're gonna have to block to win this thing because both Busch brothers are on our tails here. I don't mind giving this to Logano. Team Penske, that means money. It also means we take points from Kyle. Whoops. Not a time to switch the camera angle, beast. Let's see. So tight. And it's all because of the bad tires. Although I don't think anybody else has really much better tires than we do. So, 220s. We're going to start running hot. Got to make it last to the finish. Here comes Kurt. If I'm to the inside of Kurt on this hairpin, I'll be fine.
Left side. Clear all around.
I think we're fine. We're going to take second. We're going to get second here. Logano's going to get first. Team Penske 1 and 2. If I was racing in real life, that wouldn't bother me because that means money, and I'm well into the chase at this point. But that was rough. That was rough. There's first caution right there. Truex just went balls to the wall and slammed into Hamlin. That sucks. Second place of a speed rating of 98. Let's see what happens. I think I caused this second caution. No, I hit Blaney, bumped Blaney. It was honestly, up until the end there, it was a really clean, really good race. I enjoyed it. I still enjoyed the end. Let's be honest. It was fun. But let's take a look at the standings here. Going back around to the top 10. Logano, ourselves, Kurt Busch, Truex Jr., Kyle Busch. I think Allmendinger was up there too. So let's see. We're catching up to Kyle, especially with him dropping that one. Logano's got 2 race wins now. So we have 16 playoff points. Busch has 28. Logano's got 12. Man, playoff points are starting to become an issue. Clint Boyer, I think, got some playoff points today. Let's go into the stat line. Joey Logano fastest lap with a minute 13.509. Ourselves, most laps left tonight, 19 laps. Paul Menard on the move finisher, 40th to 13th. He's our on the move driver. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., our tough break driver. He started 23rd and finished 39th. Logano fastest lap. That was probably one of the final ones there. We're going to go ahead and finish this event. Head to the garage, take a look at the standings, and we'll call it a night. Up next, Chicagoland. And then we've got Daytona. See if we can continue our super speedway streak. Going into the standings here, we'll go ahead and look at the top 16. Kyle Busch, yours truly behind the wheel of the number 2. Or behind the wheel of the number 2. Steering wheel, right? Joey Logano, Martin Truex Jr. has moved his way up into 4th. Logano has moved his way up into 3rd because of his race wins. Kevin Harvick, Kurt Busch, Kyle Larson, Denny Hamlin, Ryan Blaney, Clint Boyer has got some playoff points, so he's had a couple of stage wins. Then we had Eric Almirola, Chase Elliott, Jimmy Johnson, Eric Jones, Paul Menard, and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. winning out by points. If I had to pick a final 4, it would be myself, Kyle Busch, Joey Logano, and either Kevin Harvick or Martin Truex Jr. Those top 5 there. Real dangerous drivers. Harvick had a slow year. He had a win. In fact, I think it was the race that no, that was Larson who won that one. 9 drivers with wins. We are, 16 races into the season. And let's toggle these real quick. The guys who need wins, Casey Kane, Trevor Bayne, Austin Dillon, Ryan Newman, and Michael McDowell. That'll put them into the playoff standings. I think that means it's because they're so far down in points that they're not really going to do much if they don't win one. Yeah, pretty much is what it looks like. Michael McDowell's down there. Ty Dillon. Yeah, that's about what it looks like. They're not going to be able to bring their way back up into points. Needing points is Alex Bowman. He's only behind 6. Daniel Suarez is closing the gap to about 10 points behind. He might actually make the playoff cut. David Reagan, William Byron, and A.J. Allmendinger. Guys I'm rooting for. I want to see Trevor Bayne and Michael McDowell get some wins. Probably won't happen for Michael McDowell. His machine just isn't that kind of caliber. If I had to root for somebody in the point standings, I need Alex Bowman to get those points. All right, guys. Up next is Chicagoland. We'll see you guys in the next episode. It's breakfast time.